Hello. What I'd like to do is mostly spend a good amount of time working in the energy in this session. But let me just set it up a little bit, because what we're really working on is love and relationship. And these three waves of light that I've been talking about off and on in the last numbers of free lectures that we've been doing have been explaining that there is a transformation unfolding. And these three waves of light, two of which are very dismantling, disengaging. And they're very much about unraveling the who you are not. The I'm not okay, I don't deserve, I'm not a good person. All of that energy is really energy that somebody else gave you once upon a time. They said, you're not smart, you're not attractive, you don't fit, nobody's going to ever hire you. And what we do is we just accept it and then try to figure out what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you, and that particular energy is very laborious, very wearing on the body, wearing in your emotions, wearing on your thought process, and it keeps you in a space of both fear, tentativeness, and a state where you don't engage because I'm not okay. These three waves of light are all about dismantling that I'm not okayness. But without having a sense of that energy is going to, or without having a sense of these three waves, without having a sense of what's going on, that dismantling, that disruption in the internal nature of who you are is going to constantly be pushing up I'm not okay in front of your face. So these three waves provide an opportunity for us to also get into a vibrational field, an opportunity that really is as simple as I like me. And as you sit in that space and begin to weave some of these patterns of well-being, respect, appreciation, gratitude, dignity, I like me, begin to have access to the smile in the heart and just sit there. What is unfolding is everything unlike that vibration of love that is felt in I like me begins to dissolve. It just goes away. It was never yours in the first place. It simply goes away. Short circuits, it dissolves, it dismantles itself. But what's really remarkable is when it's gone, you don't ever remember that those circumstances even occurred to you. So what I'd like to do is create this space of I like me, take advantage of these three waves of light, and also begin to explore an aspect of relationship that is about I like me when I'm with you. It's about creating a space where I like me, I like us, a we bubble, a me bubble, and an opportunity to begin to construct relationship in a manner that has appreciation and well-being and joy in it. So sit back with me, take a breath. Let's explore some of these vibrations, these feelings of love applied to relationship. So would you just take a breath, sit back. And another breath. And would you just kind of bring yourself right into present time. Right here. And would you be in the center of your head and in present time, and would you be aware of yourself, being aware of yourself? Just real simple. Here I am, aware of myself. Would you let any of the thoughts from 10 minutes ago, yesterday, or tomorrow, just let them go away? Would you be right here? And would you entertain the concept of giving to yourself? Just simply, can you give to yourself? Can you just, without any conditions, can you just sit here and relax? Give to yourself, relaxing. And take another breath. Now, would you find a thought that allows you to feel good? A word that allows you to feel good? A thought that brings a smile to your face? And then would you relax into that thought? Just be aware of yourself being right here, aware of yourself. Then would you just find the feeling of appreciation for anything, but just that feeling when you are in appreciation. What does that feel like? And then would you find that smile again? Very simple. And along with the smile, there is a sense of, I like me. Just kind of notice that, I like me. Nothing complicated. You can like you for no good reason at all. I just like me. Smile, relaxed, appreciation. Then just another breath and let that settle in just a little bit more. Relaxed, appreciation, a smile. And then would you just shift that attention and would you have a sense of being pleased with yourself? Again, for no reason at all. Yeah, just kind of notice that smile one more time. Just see if you can. Starts from the heart, begins to move outward. Pleased with myself, I like me, there's a smile. Nothing else going on. Now would you just notice in that smile there is a strength. There is a presence. You, but it's a strength. There's a stability. Just find that sensation of stability. And I like me. then relaxed. There's a stability, a strength, and relaxed. It's kind of three words woven together. And then with another breath, would you have a sense of your presence, being right here, your presence. Here I am. Then again, just notice that strength. This vibration of love is enormous. It extends infinitely. It has capacity beyond your grasp, ability to be aware at this point. In this vibration of love, right here, smile, strength, presence, relaxed. I like me. This vibration of love is a power. It has an enormous presence, and yet there's no force, there's no sword, nothing chopped down. It's just in this breath of presence and strength and that smile. Just begin to notice a little bit more. There's a structure to this vibration that we're pointing to, this aspect of love. It's very stable. It's very calm, very present. There's no force, there's no push. But there's a presence. It's not something else or somebody else. It comes with a presence, a sense of stability. And yet it's endless, it's just wide open. Another breath. This vibration of love is very allowing. It does not have restriction. It has no limitations. It doesn't stop anything. And at the same time, its presence is so vast that everything unlike it does not exist in its presence. Again, just notice yourself as you begin to be aware of that smile. That smile takes you into this heart space. Just allow that I like me to pop up again. Just notice I like me. It's not intense. It's just I like me. It's a feeling within this vibration of that smile. And then notice appreciation one more time. Just appreciate. Nothing to appreciate, everything to appreciate. Just the vibration of appreciation. And then take a breath and find that sense of strength, of presence, being really right here in your presence. In that appreciation, that smile, that strength, there is also a well-being. And just in this attention point, right where you're holding your attention, this is a space, this is the me bubble. This is I like me. I can have for me. It doesn't eliminate giving or engaging. It creates permission to simply give to yourself. I like me. As this shift of consciousness unfolds, there is much disruption in the external world. There's much disruption in your internal world. All of the I'm not okay is leaving. But as you get into this space of liking myself for no good reason, it's like taking a break and just go sit down by yourself. I like me. Give to yourself in the simplest way. All of the noise evaporates. Much of the I'm not happy with myself, I'm not okay, it simply goes away. It doesn't get masked over. It doesn't get forgotten. It's not pushed to the side because I'm pretending I like me. It's a space where you give to yourself, I like me. Has such vibrance to it that everything unlike itself becomes neutralized, short-circuited, dissolved, eliminated, cleared away. There's no effort, there's no work, there's no additional thought necessary. This vibration of love in these smaller words, appreciation, happy, strength, quiet, all part of love when structured from that here I am space. Right here I am. I like me. The smile that comes from within the heart. I like me. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing broken. I like me. In this presence, here I am, I like me. This vibration of love begins to have many components: well-being, respect, gratitude, dignity. There's a sense in this space, this sacred heart space where you're sitting, where I like me has a power to it. The power is not forceful. It's an enormous strength, but there's no sword attached. There's no pushing. There's no shoving. There's just this sense of power. of creativeness, of permission. Now, another breath. I like me. To a great extent, this is a retreat space because we spend so much time away from ourselves. This space is a creative space of love. These new waves of light are opening this space significantly. There's no work, there's no effort. I like me. It's this space of I like me, calm, present, in that smile, that relationship with everything begins to shift. There begins to be an allowing of others to be who they are as you allow you to be who you are. I like me. It's in this space of allowing others in relationship where they also can like them, that in the coming months and years, relationship is going to offer a very expanded presence. 1 and 1 is going to equal 3. The ability for each of us in respect and dignity, appreciation, gratitude, I like me, is going to create a vibrational field in the we space that is going to engender opportunity. There's going to begin to be an awareness of people you play with in the we space. Spouses, boyfriend, girlfriend, partnerships at work, relationships to friendships. In this me space that gets coupled together into a we space, 1 and 1 is going to become 3. Everything will be taken to the higher road. The push and the shove goes away. The judgments go away. Relationships in the coming months and years from this I like me, coupled with another in I like me, is going to begin to have opportunity that has not been thought of, not been experienced, not been enjoyed. These vibrations of love, as you begin to work from I like me, are going to be elevated significantly on the planet Earth. This aspect of love that we know in the 3 dimensions, the limited, very restricted vibration, feeling, that usually gets misinterpreted and then gets given away, I love you. But when it begins to be, I love me when I'm with you, the relationship begins to be very different. I enjoy your smile. It makes me feel good. So rather than making you not okay, rather than being upset with, the shift is going to be, how do I make you smile? How do I do something that you are genuinely surprised? How do I give to somebody else because I can have for myself so they can smile? They begin to be the mirror back to you. I love me when I'm with you. It's not something you give away. It's something that you create. The feeling is inside you. It's not over there. Another breath. So what would it be like if you could love you, appreciate you, experience the smile in you? I like me. Oh, I like me. Let's just keep it at a like me. That's an aspect of I love me. Yeah. Another smile. As you retreat into this space, as you allow this to be a space where you can just step back from that third dimensional noise, from the external world, from much of the dramas that are unfolding, virtually all of which have nothing to do with you at all, as you step back into this space, I like me. You're going to find in these years going forward that much of that noise is going to become very apparent that it has nothing to do with you. In that I love me when I'm with you space, you're going to begin to find that many opportunities will unfold that one, you can't even imagine at the moment, and two, begin to allow you to enjoy yourself in other vibrations of love. Opportunities are about to be presented in feelings and emotions and awarenesses that have not been available on this planet. It's that sensation that many have of wanting to see the aurora borealis. Internal, there's a passion. I want to see this. That's an aspect of love. Those auroras. Vibrational frequencies of love entering the planet. Being represented in colors. It's magic. I love this. I want to see that. That's that passion. Just kind of notice, what does that feel like when you put your attention on, that's something I want to see, that beauty. Another breath. I like me. Can I give to myself? I like me. Just kind of notice, and would you be a little tighter meaning a little more present, a little more focused, and yet very much in ease. Here I am, I like me. And just kind of notice it. There's no discussion, you're just noticing, what does it feel like in this vibrational state? No thinking going on, I like me. Without moving from here, would you just be aware of another that you have a relationship with? It may be a lover, a wife, a husband, a child, but just kind of notice it. And from here, would you find something that you appreciate, admire, respect, that makes you smile? Just kind of notice it. Don't go to it. Just allow that awareness of when they smile. I like me. These three waves of light that we're beginning to talk about more and more are bringing frequencies of emotion and feeling, sensation, awareness that you have never experienced. They are magnificent, they are energizing, they will have newness to them without words attached. There are 3 colors, there's actually 6 new colors that will be presented over the coming time in these 3 waves of light. 3 of them will be begun to be visible relatively immediately, but not so much with your visual eyes, but very much with your allowing, using your clairvoyance, from I like me. We just showed you one of the colors in the new Aurora Borealis just a moment ago. There's no words to define it, but it feels, I like me. I like this. This is exciting. I like me. Now, would you find that relaxed attention point? Well, you're already there. It's still there. And would you just notice yourself without any thought? It's in this space where you are now sitting that is neutralizing all things unlike this space. There's no work. There's no therapy. There's no time required. I like me. Everything unlike I like me never was yours, and it short circuits, evaporates, dissolves, disappears. And what makes it so fascinating is as it's gone, you don't remember you ever had it because it was never yours. Isn't that amazing? If I just like me, everything unlike it, liking me, goes away. No work. I just like me. An aspect of love that allows you to alter your relationships to everything. No effort, no work, no lack. Now, would you find that attention point called appreciation once again? It's still there, it didn't go away. And would you be aware of the smile coupled with the appreciation and I like me? And if you so desire, would you create an intention? Keep it very simple. I would like to see one of the new colors. For the most part, you've always known there were more than 7 colors. these colors are going to become visible to the eye in the coming times. But now they are very visible to you in this I like me space. Allow your imagination to wander into that space where you attract the new colors. Now, would you be pleased with yourself? I like me. And then in a moment, I'm going to have you open your eyes. Not yet. But could you also make a decision that when you open your eyes, you don't leave this space? I like me. I'm pleased with myself. And there's a smile. There's no work, there's nothing for you to do when you open your eyes. You know exactly where you're sitting. But would you decide to stay right here? I like me. And then without any thinking, just 3 nice smooth breaths. And as you're in those 3 smooth breaths, would you allow your eyes open but see nothing? Just let the room be where it is. Keep your attention on the breath. I like me. And then a couple more breaths and just see the room, but hold on to the feeling and the awareness you just created. And notice if you feel a little lighter, because much of who you are not just went away. A couple more breaths. Kind of wiggle your toes, pat your thighs. I like me. Now see if you can just hold on to this for a few minutes while we kind of move into some questions. I'm not expecting any questions because this energy is very interesting that you're playing in. So let me just kind of talk while you begin to notice yourself a little bit more. One of the things that we are going to do in this aspect of Mastering Alchemy Light, these sessions, kind of going forward, this energetic that we're playing in right here, simply call it I like me, is a very fascinating energy that's being brought into your consciousness. It really is as simple as I like me. Although simple often is not easy because we don't believe it can be that easy. And so we'll argue with it and we'll push against it, we'll walk away from it. You'll come back, you'll walk away from it again. It'll eventually begin to be more anchored. But this vibration is going to open up a realm of awareness that is going to allow you to begin to get rid of considerably more comfortably much of the baggage that we carry around. It takes no effort, but it does take I like me. It does take allowing others to be where they are, no matter where they are, without judging them, without fixing them, without throwing rocks at them. It's a place that is going to allow you to become much more clear about you. For those who choose, this is a very expanded energy that these three waves are bringing in. Very much unlike anything that has been noticed before. But it does require some attention. It requires you really kind of becoming conscious of you being conscious of you. So those tools in Mastering Alchemy have been designed for that purpose. But this Mastering Alchemy light place that we're going to begin to create is going to give you some additional choices to move through your life that are going to be very rewarding if chosen. So, another breath. Gives you a minute or two to kind of reorient yourself. Let's stop right there, but be in no hurry to get out of the space that you've just created. It is a new space. It's not something you've been used to. Many of you who play in Mastering Alchemy, many of you who have completed the whole work program of Mastering Alchemy, this is a very new space that we just created or presented.